Hi, it's Rona, and today is Scraplift Crafternoon, and we are scraplifting Sharon Peterson today. She has this layout in a grid style, and I'm not going to lie, I was really struggling with the grid. I'm not a big grid person anyway. I always kind of have some issues, but today I really made it hard on myself with one sheet of stickers. I didn't have any paper, just a few sheets of colored cardstock and 6 photos where she had 4 and hers were larger. So I'm going to start by stacking these papers, and the colors of the little football team here are red and black, and there's a lot of green in it, and there's green in the stickers with really no red or black. So I thought, well, I'll put the red and black on here kind of in the background so that that's represented, and then I'll put the green over it so the stickers kind of make sense, since that's the only football stuff I had, and we'll go from there. So I kind of wish after I had it finished that I wouldn't have used the green. I ended up doing a page that will be next to it in the book, and I'll show that at the end, and I didn't use green on it and I liked it better. But it is what it is. It's finished. He liked it, and I really needed that third color anyway. I also used this tan color, which I think, is just a neutral, and it worked great with the photos. So I matted each of the photos in that. I didn't make you watch that. You know how I struggle with matting anyway. And I decided on this kind of style where my photos are in the same area where hers were. Again, hers were larger squares, and she only had 4, and I ended up with 6, but I couldn't make them too much larger or it would have taken up the whole design. So, and these are of a run. He scored a touchdown during their Super Bowl, and so I wanted to have some like step-by-step photos of that run, and it was really fun. So, and then there's a QR code up in the corner, and that shows a different touchdown run. This one, I think he got to his flag pulled towards the end, but anyway, I thought they were good pictures, and I took a video during the other, what ended up being a touchdown run. So that one is what's on that QR code. So anyway, I get my photos laid out, and I know what title I want. So I'm going to, and I have 2 packs of this, and do you know I did not have a U, and how odd is that? But an H made a perfect U, and then I had that little dot, which I'm going to end up needing anyway, so it worked out fine. These foam letters are so easy to, do surgery on and make a new letter, so I kind of like them for that. But I start out here putting it down, and then I'm going to go off camera and get the rest of that. Go ahead and get these all laid out because I know where they're going to go. That photo that I'm laying there now is a little bit smaller. When I was, for whatever reason, when I was cutting the picture apart, that one was a little bit smaller. So I make it work, and you can barely tell on the layout that it was a little bit smaller. But when you're doing a grid and everything has to line up, that messes you up a little bit if your photos aren't the same size. So, but I made it work, and I'm going to cut away here in a minute and lay down the rest of my title, which you'll be able to see says he could go all the way. And I don't know if you're a football fan, but I've watched football for years with my dad and then with my husband, and that's one of our favorite commentators, announcers, says that, and he spreads it out. So I did the little dots, and anyway, I thought it was pretty cute. I thought I was going to cut away. You shouldn't see me fuss around with this for too long, because there we go. So the sticker letters also had those little arrows, which I thought made that perfect because I wanted this to stay very grid with blocky, so I used my justification to the right there, and then I'm adding that block just to add some of the stickers from the sticker sheet that I had. And I even struggled with the sticker sheet, girls. This was terrible. Like, I pulled it up and it came apart right there. It came apart from the sticker part, stayed on the sheet. Like, what? There was so many issues with this layout. I am so bad with a grid, and I don't love this even at the end. So I'm sorry, Sharon. I really tried, but it's just not my favorite. It's hard anyway when you're doing boy layouts, or at least it is for me. The pictures the way they are, and lack of embellishments. It was just, it got the story told. I like that part of it. I like that I got the QR code on there, so that he already scanned it on my phone and watched the video, and he was excited about that. So that's all that really matters to me. And this was their Super Bowl, so I put Super Bowl champions there. Here is another of the stickers, and I thought that was a perfect border to be able to use across the bottom. That's why I left that space the way it was, and to finish off my grid. And I think it worked out okay. The title up at the top is super old, but I actually, and I had these, and I may even have one somewhere, but I found this one when I was at retreat. They had a little scrapbook garage sale, so of course we had to hit that up, and I found it there. So I thought, oh, I loved this company, and they had this football one, and I knew I was going to be doing these pictures, so I bought that there. I'll probably find the other ones, but football's already started again, so I'll have more photos. But it's kind of a resin, it's thick, and I just thought it looked cute on that tag, and it looked good right next to the QR code. And I'm going to go ahead and get this popped up so I have a little bit of dimension. I was going to pop up some of the stars, but it was just so thin after I didn't get the sticker backing, so it didn't work. But anyway, and then and I had my journaling, I printed that on the Cricut, and I had the date of these pictures on the back side of that paper. That's why I lifted that up to look. Then I wrote the date down there, and you can't even see it because the black didn't show up very good on the green. But just one more. Oh, and off camera, I also went along with my fingernail and roughed it up. There's the second page. I used a cut file for that one, and I like it. And so it reads across 2 pages. That's how I usually do my 2-page spreads, not exactly the same. But I liked it with the bigger pictures, the team picture, and then him showing his #1 Super Bowl champion face. And I thought that was cute. This is a hop. Go ahead and check out the playlist below and see how everyone else did with their scrap lift. And we will see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.